guys midterm. Hi, my name is Ozzy. Today I'm going to show you guys midterm in advanced parametric modeling, also Arch 655. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys a very quick step because, yeah, this thing crashed my computer a couple times. So this thing right here basically allows you to load the plugin without your computer starts slowing down. So with that said, let's just start on this. So after that, you guys know, this is an original example from Michael Pryor, which was edited by me. I got some help from Jawad, so props to him. So yeah, so as you guys can see, you guys can't see anything in the Rhino file, so that's because of this letter lock right here. So as soon as I do this, yeah, you guys start seeing the cool stuff. Yeah, as you guys can see, it starts lagging. Some really cool stuff, but yeah, it works great on desktop. Okay, so let's get down to it. Let me hide some stuff first. So, I mean, pretty much everything is already hidden just because of that. I'll just yeah, there you go. Okay, I'm gonna start showing you guys the first components. So this is also gonna be available in the blog, all these pictures. Okay, so yeah, first steps are to basically make generated box with random points. So these are your points where basically your lines are going to start appearing. So you guys can see there's a lot. I have no control where the position of the points are. Yeah, so if I start changing this kind of stuff, so X, Y, Z of the box, that should be, yeah, it's interior box. Okay, and this is the bigger box. So there's more points around it. Okay, so I'm gonna hide this stuff. That's hidden. So yeah, the more you show, the more my computer starts lagging. So that's my fault. These are the points. Same thing with here. So I'm gonna hide this stuff. This is the to me, this is the most important stuff. This is where you control basically how your geometry starts appearing. So these are basically the spin forces. The spin forces are able to dictate where your geometry goes and how your geometry is. So I'm gonna have to unhide the boxes. I forgot about that. So yeah, do you guys want to see the points soon? Yeah. Okay, oh, that's going. Oh, that's going. Oh, no, it wasn't those. These are the ones that I want to show. Okay, so these are your spin forces, and this is how they start appearing. Preview. Preview. So these are the planes where the spin forces are going to be. There's more. Okay, these are actually the cool things. These. So as you guys can see, the arrows. That's what controls where the lines are going to go. So physics. Preview. Okay. So all these numbers basically they tell you the more you change these numbers, the more these changes. So the more the geometry changes. So you start seeing, yeah. So the degree of the circles. Yeah. So everything basically changes. the seeds, how many of them are there? No, that's not the seed of them. The seed of those are, that's this. How many of those are all those spin forces you want? So the more spin forces you have, the crazier geometry you could theoretically have. Yeah. Okay. So I'm not gonna show that until the end because the end it's a really cool part. So we already show that. This is a really cool plugin. It's from Anemone. It's loops. So you guys won't see that how that works until the end. But the way that Anemone works is that you get loops. This is the start and it has to always be connected to the end. And you're gonna get some cool stuff for now. Repeat. The way that this geometry works is that it begins and it gets iterations. So in this case, it's gonna get 100 iterations, but theoretically you could go infinite way. So yeah, don't do that because it's gonna take forever. And this takes your count in what county you are in, and this just making the curves. Actually, this curves belongs in the end. I forgot to move this whenever I took the pictures. Okay, yeah. What else? Okay. Yeah, the spin forces, already kind of went through that. These are the, let me see, this point and, yeah, these four right here are basically Michael Pryor discrete vectors plugin. It literally just came out like this year. So really cool stuff if you're into the discrete, which I'm a big fan of. So Jill's kind of stuff, Michael Casey Ram. So shout out to both of them. Resolution. The more resolution you have, the more curvature you can have. So if you want Saha-esque curvature, you go 10. If you want like corners and stuff like that, you go less. So in my case, I wanted corners 1. But I've played with the resolution before. It's some pretty cool stuff. Basically this, if you have a 0, it'll show you the vectors. So the lines, all that kind of stuff, and custom target vectors, it just shows you basically the points. So I don't really play that much with that. Continuous or discrete vectors. Discrete vectors is whenever they go continuously, and continuous, they get closed. So one line starts and it closes itself. I'm not a big fan of that, but if you guys are able to make it work, go for it. Amplitude, I haven't really played that much with it. I found a good number that I liked and just kept with that. The loop band. The curvature degree. The more you have, the wavier a line can get. So I had some cool lines that started adding like curvature that would start forming like stairs. So I kept that at 2. Everything else was too wavy for me. Okay, this is a personal thing, but this is where you start piping this stuff. So I tried to do this a couple times and my computer almost got destroyed. Like, not destroyed, but like it crashed a lot. So in my opinion, I would work with all this stuff before, with all this, and then I would literally bake those lines, and literally get this in a different run file because my computer was, yeah, it was not liking me at that point. Okay, but this is some cool stuff. Curves, and just make it into a piping lofting. Okay, so let's start. I'm gonna hide a lot of things and I'm gonna show you guys the really cool stuff and go through the loops. So hide the boxes, hide the loops and the planes. Okay, so this is where the real cool stuff starts. Oh, no, I had to turn on curves. This one. There you go. Okay, my computer's gonna start lagging a bit. Okay. So in order for animating to work, loops is basically how it's movement. I want to say it's movement. So if it's 100 repetitions, it's gonna go literally like 100 times, 100 steps. So let's start that from the beginning, and that's how it starts. This is what I was saying with the last resolution. You start getting these corners with the number 10 in resolution, which is again, it's a repeat resolutions right here. Yeah, resolution. So with the more resolution, the more curvature you're gonna have. That's cool stuff, right? Okay, so this is the shape I'm originally gonna use because I started liking the way this was. You started seeing where floors could be, floor plates and stuff like that. So I'm not saying that this is directly architecture yet, but it has a progress of it, and it still needs a lot of refining outside of Rhino, stuff like that, which I'm planning on exploring even more because I think this is some pretty cool stuff. Okay, but I'm gonna show you guys. Okay, so this is my geometry. I'm gonna show you guys the end. Let me hide this stuff. So then I'm gonna start playing around with different kind of stuff so you guys can see what it can do. So right now, there you go. So this is my geometry. So you guys start seeing where I could have floor plates and stuff like that. So the curves, this is whenever you pipe it. So this is what happens. So my computer did not like this. It was about to, yeah, it did not like me at all. So this is my personal addition to some of this script. I changed some things, curves. Yeah, so once again, the original example is by Michael Pryor, and it's just edited by me because I'm a big fan of like the stuff he does, and I'm a big fan of this kind of exploration. Yeah. Okay, so you guys saw the geometry. I'm gonna hide this again so I can play more with the actual. There you go. So you guys start seeing this. This was rotated in Rhino, so yeah. So just if you guys are confused based on the geometry, it's the same, but it's just rotated, and the piping may look more dense. Okay, what am I gonna change? I'm gonna put this all the way to 10. Okay, this won't start again until I double click loop. Once I double click the loop, you guys are gonna see the difference. So let's change that, and just so you guys do know what it does. So you start seeing these kind of loops everywhere. So Jawad's the one that described it as Saha-esque. Ooh, my computer's working hard. I don't know if you guys could hear that. But yeah. That's really cool too. Having the line work as the actual facade, as a skin. I think that's some really cool stuff. And if you guys haven't like actually seen that, look at Jill Redson's stuff. So yeah, that's really cool stuff. Okay, let's edit more of this stuff so we could see what it does. So the count, this is the count of speed forces, the count of points, or where the speed forces are going to be. So let's bring this down to like, let's say, okay, 13. 13 sounds like a number. See, more points. That's more points than the outside box. The original outside box was forced to be. Let's change this to random numbers. 461. 1. Spin 4s. Let me see what. If I remember correctly, I'm messing with some of these. You're gonna start seeing more straight lines, like literally going one direction, following one kind of vector. But I don't remember what exactly this one's gonna do. I played with it a lot, and it's kind of, you could have some control over it, but you gotta play a lot with it in order to like find out what the control is. So, okay, where are you? Okay, bye, Saha. Oh, that's actually cool. I like that. This is pretty nice. I wish this would start coming back. So that's where like the control comes in. But yeah, this is interesting. So there's a way you guys see it as a building, or if you guys are able to. I see a lot of position on this kind of stuff. And discrete construction is a real thing now. So let's change this. Oh, just so you guys can see. My computer's not gonna like me, but 500. I'm probably not gonna go all the way that far. Okay, 400. You guys start seeing. I'm gonna zoom out. So yeah, here you guys are seeing what iteration it's at. It's at 39. So basically 500. All these straight lines are already going straight. It's just gonna keep on going straight. They're gonna keep on going forever. That thing. I don't know if it's gonna start like doing loops. I haven't really noticed for like forever. But yeah, my computer is really lagging. 118. Well, a fifth of the way there. My computer's really working hard, but I'm gonna zoom out before I stop this. So yeah, all these lines are basically gonna keep on going, as you guys can see. It's 166, 169, yeah. Let me see. Also, the type of lines you guys do can also affect how fast this thing goes. Ugh, that thing is really like lagging. Okay, I'm gonna stop this. I'm just gonna bring this back to 110. Enter. There you go. Everybody's gonna like me better. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please email me or talk to me if you guys want to know more. I'm definitely gonna be exploring more of this and be playing a lot more of this. So thank you. Also, just so that you guys know, I got this idea from T4T Lab of 2015. So T4T Lab is basically Professor Gabriel Esquivel's spring semester of every spring semester. And 2 years ago, they worked with Jill Redson. And let me show you guys some stuff, because this, as soon as I saw that kind of stuff, I wanted to work on it. At some point, I didn't know how they did it. So they work more in processing. Actually, T4T Lab. Yeah, that's one of them. That's another one. So it's 2015. I looked. This is a cool one of mine. So yeah, this kind of stuff. And they work extremely in processing. So this is way more dense than mine. So I mean, my computer, I'm pretty sure my computer will not be able to handle this. Like, that's some crazy stuff. This is an actual fabrication. So this was actually like, this is a model. Okay, so shout out to them because their computers were badass. Oh, sorry, Professor. Should not use that word. Okay, so yeah, the actual section, I think. Oh, elevation. Yeah, but you guys can see all of it is just made out of discrete lines. So I'm starting to do that with my project, and I'll be exploring more of this. So thank you guys. Have a good one.